gentlemen, Tim, I'm sorry, you missed a hell of a show, and you can thank YouTube in their utter stupidity. Yeah, I actually have it in my StreamYard library. I found out that it stored it. Yeah, I'm back. Although this is my front. So I wanted to come back on to explain. Look, I know. Okay, I am sick and tired, and I know a lot of us are. It's not just me. You're right, because I had to start a new stream. That's why. Okay, they, they're bullshit. I'm getting really sick and tired. Now I gotta confess. Okay, this is the first time in months that I got what they did to me is they pulled the whole fucking episode. It's gone. Except I happen to have it, like I said, in my StreamYard library. I can play that at any time if I want to. I went on for about 5 more minutes after you guys because I wanted to finish the Mr. Crowley video. But I was just like, what a bunch of bullshit. I am so sick and tired of this crap. Okay. I don't know if I. Okay, but here's the thing, though, Richard. Okay, let me explain. I know. We were all having a good time. I stress this. Okay, I was not going to make any intention on getting monetized for that video because it would have been impossible to clean up. I knew that I wasn't going to get any monetization. I hate to say this, gang. This is the reason why. Okay, I don't beg for donations. I suggest for them because I haven't made any off of the regular monetizations in probably weeks. And I'm, like I said, I'm just trying to get enough to pay for the StreamYard. That's all. And so, yeah, this is the thing, though. We are promoting, okay? It's the record companies. It's the damn record companies that are doing it, not the artists, I think. Yeah, well, that's not going to happen. Yeah, and it is the copyright. They're 50 years behind the times. And I'm sorry. I really, yeah, I probably spelt it wrong. I know it's policy, but I was saying policing, the YouTube policing. I probably spelled it wrong anyway. It don't matter. So, but that's why. Okay. What I think YouTube should do, and I don't understand. Yeah, right. That's not happening. Anyways, yes, rest in peace, Ozzy. We love you. And so I really do apologize. We had like up to 26 people in this damn thing, at one point. I also gained a sub or two, believe it or not. I looked really quick. So I thank you guys, whoever subbed. But yeah, so what they did, let me explain. This was the warning that I get. I got a warning. Now, if McCartney dies, we're going to just talk about Macca that day because I ain't in the mood. Yeah, police is bullshit. Fair use should be 20. You would think so. I could even settle for 20 seconds of a song. Okay, that would be, if I could even 10 seconds, I could deal with 10 seconds. Just 10. Jesus, I'm not. If they get, 10 seconds, even 20 seconds. I'm not playing the whole fucking song. It's a portion of the damn song. It is, what we do in the VC whether we play stuff or not, is we promote. We do promote. It's for free. We're not, most of us aren't getting anything out of this. We're not, okay? I'm a schmuck that collects records, talks about music, and loves to. I have my people out here. I have been doing this for almost 15 years. In February, it'll be 15 years I've had this channel, okay? I've had many people, seriously, privately and publicly, thank me for some of the musical suggestions we've talked about, played, discussed. And that's great. That's what a YouTube vinyl community channel should be, is being able to explore new avenues of potential music. Seriously. And YouTube and the record companies need to fucking understand this. Now, I think what would be good suggestion, because if they, you know what, I think if they would listen to this suggestion and start to apply it, maybe some of us would be in less trouble. I think that there should be, and you'd have to do it, I guess, in your account. Let's say you type in an Ozzy song, okay? And there would be some type of a notice, basically. You know what I'm saying? That if you play this live stream notice, that this is what's going to happen to you. And if you know that ahead of time, then you can steer clear from that, and you can still play some music and not get dinged. Now, like when I play my regular shows, okay, like not this one, but the regular shows I do, I don't get strikes, okay? But what they do is I remove first what could cause blocking. So if it's blocked in certain territories, I'll remove those usually within 24 hours. And I'll leave the non-monetized, the ones I'm not going to get monetized, because I don't know. I just do this for the fun of it. That's all it ever is. And all I wanted to do was celebrate. Well, thank you. And like I said, you want to hear what else I was going to play? I wasn't even quite done yet on all of this. Yes, you are right on that. You're right. It's the record labels and the copyright owners. Yeah, I know. I'm not bitching at the group. What's really funny is I got permission from, like, for example, Derek Moore from Nectar, and Wayne, Nelson from, Little River Band. If it was 80s stuff, didn't matter. They fucking still done, but it dinged me. I saw a video for a song on YouTube and immediately bought it. See, and that's the thing. Yeah, see, you're welcome. I'm still going to try to do it. It's just I guess, I just wish I knew how much was too much. That's all I'm saying. But we all learn. Yeah, we just all learn, I guess. So I appreciate all you people sticking around to watch what's going to be the lost episode of YouTube, but here in my StreamYard library, I still have it. Paul, I wasn't going to say anything to you, but when you were playing Ozzy, I didn't have a good feeling. Well, you don't have a good feeling most of the time anyway. But yeah, the record labels don't want to give up any control. In fact, they are expanding their control over the public use of their product. It's insane. It is insane, and it's bullshit. I don't think they understand that without us as the consumer and the listener, okay, they don't have a leg to stand on. That's all there is to it. I'm not a music lawyer. I'm not a copyright lawyer. Is this going to stop me from playing stuff? No, it's not. But, like, for example, when I do my Beatles solo session spotlight stuff, I just get no monetizations. I haven't gotten struck for any of that stuff. So I'll probably do a couple of those a show. And I don't know. I think maybe if I can cap it to a total of 6 songs a show, I think. Yeah, 6 songs. As much as I would love to play. That's the other reason why I want to go to Twitch, which I'm still working on it. I'm sorry, it's taking forever. Because at least on Twitch, I won't currently, I will not get nailed over there like I do here. For now, we'll see how long it takes. Copyright law is actually very interesting if I had gone into law. I've read some things about copyright law, but I don't know. I think I would have made a great music lawyer in regards to hearing a song and going, wait a minute, I've heard this bit before somewhere else. And I would go do the research, and the whole 7-note thing. You can't do more than 7 notes. And you'd be like, And I would have been all over it. Now, maybe, for example, are any of you guys fans of Heart? And I'm talking about 90s Heart, I think. Because this song is escaping me. It played on the radio, okay? But part of the backing of the hit, I swear to you, was Elton John's Philadelphia Freedom. And as soon as I'm listening to this, I'm like, And I would have been like music lawyer to Heart. It's like, there was a song 20 years ago before this from Elton John. Give him a cut or we're going to sue you. Rick Beato has a lawyer that fights every copyright. Damn. Well, Rick is a lucky SOB. You're going to have to be selective about what you play. Well, I know. Well, yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. When I go and play the Beatles solo session Spotlight, sorry about my mother talking. I don't know what you're talking about. I love Heart. Well, I do too. But like I said, there was a song in the 90s, I swear it was, that the backing of it, for part of it, sounded like Elton John's Philadelphia Freedom. I wish I remembered what song that was. And I was just going, By the way, prayers to the drummer of Fastball. I heard that this afternoon also. He's, I think, ill. Put him in your prayers. I'm sorry, I don't remember the guy's name. I feel bad about that. That just came into my mind. But so let me tell you, since we're on here for a little bit, the closest I ever met Ozzy. Oh, I was this close. So I take you back to 1985, early 86. Good song, but no, I'm sorry. It's a 90s one though, not 80s. I just wish I feel stupid for not remembering it. But I love that song. I love the 80s Heart just as much as the 70s Heart. So me and my buddy, and he's the one that got me really turned onto metal. Okay, really turned on to metal. He let me borrow all his Black Sabbath cassettes and Ozzy. Now, mind you, I'm studying to be a Lutheran minister at a Christian college, Concordia College, Oak Park, River Forest, Illinois, for you people from Chicagoland. I love that area. Great record store. Valhalla Records in Oak Park. I think it's still there, even though Val retired, I think. And they had a great comic book shop, too. Very strange getting around that town sometimes. But so they're in Norwich, which is like, well, it was a walk to get to Rolling Stones records in Norwich. There was going to be a album signing from Ozzy for Ultimate Sin. Now, I don't know if it was just Ozzy or the whole band or whatever. I don't really know. Um, but I missed getting the uh, the bracelets, the numbered bracelets, by less than 10 minutes. Seriously. Oh, I was pissed. So that's how close I almost met Ozzy in '86. I've never been kicked and the video taken down for music. Only 2 times. Yeah, WWE will get your ass. I don't know anything about Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I like that stuff. Sabbath and Ozzy was my introduction to metal. Yeah, it does suck. By the way, they went off and told me that this was my freebie warning. If I get another one of this shit, I can't make I think I can't make content for a week. It's not going to stop me from doing episodes, but I'm also about ready to, not yet, but probably in August, gear up for doing some more Jukebox from Hell episodes. I'm just trying to get the content set up. Well, Sabbath and Ozzy is a great introduction to metal. But see, that's what I'm saying. I think there should be just like a guide when you click on a video and they like you do this through your own personal channel. It's not going to be through the public watching. It's you can see this because you're a content creator. That's what they need to do. And so I'm sorry, but some of the responsibility for this shit does really sit on YouTube. They really need to do a better job on this kind of stuff. Good old Iron Butterfly. Yes, Iron Butterfly. Oh, excuse me. So, I don't know. Never met him, but I did send him a letter, and he sent me an autographed photo. I don't know if it was authentic or not. Who, Ozzy? I do not know Ozzy's through the mail history. I really, really don't. I'm assuming he probably had secretarials. All right. Oop, no, I don't want to leave studio. I want to stay. Stay just a little bit longer. Okay. You know what? Due to the circumstances that were beyond my control, who wants to come and yap for a few minutes? For a little bit. Lisa? Yes, even you, Richard. I'll allow you up here. Only because everything was fucking weird. I was going to actually let you on just about at the end. Oh, so what else was I going to play? Yeah, he did. He did come to Amoeba. Oh, I think I saw pictures of that. Wasn't that for the Patient Number 9 album? That last one he did? I think so. So the rest of the list. So let's see. We got Bark at the Moon was going to be next. Shot in the Dark. I was going to play that. Miracle Man and Crazy Babies. I was going to play that. And then I don't know what else. Maybe I would have gone to Junior's Eyes, from Never Say Die. And I would have closed off the whole show with See You on the Other Side, you see, because that would have concluded the title. But YouTube fucked that up for all of us. There used to be a song, I can't remember. I think it was my mother sang this years ago. Way years ago. There's always a party. There's always a party pooper. That's why we invited you, party pooper. That's right, YouTube. You're the party pooper. He's the killjoy, ladies and gentlemen. Killjoy. Oh, I'm sorry. You feel crappy. See, now that's damn cool, Tim. I would have loved to have met Lemmy. That would be another thing, okay? Depending on the cost, I'm willing to do it. But like, I know this is, I know this is going to sound obnoxious. I don't want it to be more than 100 a year. Seriously, you know, YouTube. Then YouTube can disperse to all the. They could figure it out. You know, because radio stations they have ASCAP licenses or BMI, if you will, and they have to pay a yearly fee. These radio stations do. So why the hell can't us YouTube content creators pay a yearly license fee? Make it $100, okay? $100 a year, and that'll cover any song. And then they can figure out what songs you're playing, and then divvy up that money. Of course, YouTube will get their cut, like always, but you know, I mean, and then they can leave you alone. I think, and I don't, you know, if they did that, then that would hopefully prevent any bullshit of copyright strikes. I don't know about the monetization if you're paying for the license. That might be a slippery slope, you know. Yeah, that would definitely be great. All right, I'm a nice benevolent person. I really, really am. We get to see more than the top third of his head. This amazes me. This guy.
Hello, hello.
Yep. See
How
more
are
than.
you?
Well, you know, I'm here. You know, I had to come
Yeah,
back.
I'm not.
I had to come back and explain things. I couldn't let you guys hang because you guys would be sitting there going, "Well, what the fuck? Psycho got you?" Yeah. What's funny is though the like I thought maybe everything was gonna pass because the people watching went up about 5 6 people, and I'm going, oh maybe it's get, and then it went to zero. I'm like son of a
Yeah.
bitch. I'm just like you sons of bitches.
Bad last 2 days.
I don't know. I'm just yeah, I just don't really feel like I'm here mentally. So let's see. Oh, okay. You know what? Let me try to amuse the 10 people that are in here. I think. Yeah, and not the 38 special song Second Chance either. By the way, they're coming to concert here in town on Saturday. Um, Outlaws, 38 special in Kansas. That's the triple bill. Okay. Here's the thing. There's only one original member in each lineup.
That's what I was just gonna get to. How many members? I know there's like nothing left in Kansas.
It's Richard Williams. That's it because Phil Ehart, the drummer, got sick. He's still a member. Like if they cut a new album, chances are he's going to be on it. But yeah, he's done with touring. So that's why I'm like Kansas has now turned into a tribute band.
Yeah.
That's right. We lost Theo. We lost Theo in the family. Kansas
Yeah.
is really dust in the wind. That's right. So you said you got McCartney tickets. Did you get them yet?
Yes, I did. Well, I had. Yeah, we bought them. Yeah.
So so who
And
did you
my
have?
God,
Who did you
and
have
my God, man, it was a trip.
to
I never experienced anything like this trying to get concert tickets.
so who did you have to get the tickets?
My mom got them for me.
Oh, so mom did it.
Well, no, wait a minute. Let me clarify this. I'm paying for mine. I'm paying for mine, and I'm paying for both of them.
How you doing?
Oh, I'm
Because
all right.
whenever I say my mom did something for me, people just think she paid for it, or she didn't.
So,
I'm gonna pay for both of them.
yeah, I'll admit I was never that big of an Ozzy fan. I just liked a couple of his hits. But I do know that he definitely his music has made an impact on a lot of people.
Yeah.
Oh, he. Like I said, it's been a bad last 2 days for me. Even though I can't fucking stand Bill
What do you mean
Cosby
bad
anymore.
last 2 days? This happened today, Richard.
Well, I mean, Theo was yesterday, but even though I can't stand Bill Cosby anymore, I grew up watching the Cosby Show, so
Fragile Snazzle.
yeah.
That's right. Hey, Mason, good to see you, James Farley says.
Yeah. How have you been, Mason?
I've been doing pretty good. Hey, Paul.
Yes, sir.
Any news on Beach Boys / Brian Wilson Part 2?
That is a very good question. The earliest that we could pull it off, because I think, I'm not sure about this yet, if I'm still going to the 4-state record show in Carthage, Missouri on Saturday. If that's the case, I'm leaving early. John Humphrey, drummer of Seether and the Nixons, will be there to be a celebrity vinyl seller, like he has been for the last couple of years. Yeah, John's a really good dude. His son auditioned for some band. For the life of me, I can't remember if he got it or not. I'll have to look. But so not this Saturday. I don't want to open my big mouth yet on the 2nd of August. If it's not the 2nd of August we do it, it might be the 16th, because the 9th I'm going to be in South Central Missouri for at least probably most of the day, family stuff.
You know,
So
if it's going to be August, then might I offer an idea? Depending on what it shows up on my calendar.
Ladies and gentlemen, pardon me 1 second. A new one for us up here. Hi, Tim. How are you? Mm-hmm.
Pretty good. How are you all?
I am fine. Good to see you. Mason, continue.
I was going to say, because August 30th this year will mark the anniversary of the release of the Surf's Up album, and the 31st will mark the anniversary release of the Sunflower album. So on either two of those days would probably be a good day to do anything Beach Boys related.
Sure. We could play that towards the back end of August. I have no problem with that. I didn't want you to think I was leaving you in the lurch, but it's just been really screwy these last few weeks. So
Yeah.
that's why. Mason, do you have all the smile outtakes?
Paul.
Yes.
It's going to have to be August 30th, because that is on a Saturday, and I am always off work on those days.
Good. Yeah. So we'll let me write this down.
Do I have all the smile
August
outtakes?
30th.
No.
Part 2.
I don't believe I do. Brian
Wilson. Just writing this for my notes. So Tim, it's good to see you up here. I'm really nice to have you up here. I was really surprised.
I enjoy your stream very much. And
well, thank you.
Nice meeting you.
Hey, David. Rachel had the Patreon. Oberheim, he was literally on Rachel. I'm an idiot. Mello. Mello was on there? Okay. Well, that's fine too. I did. Sorry, I'm trying to play catch up here. Tim, unfortunately, you missed what was a really good show, and YouTube took it down, the little bastards.
Yeah.
I mean, these record companies, that's what they're doing now, because there is no music industry no more, and so a lot of these bands now are selling their catalogs to, and so it's just the way it is now, I guess. You just have to, be careful, and, it's unfortunate, but,
well, I had a feeling with them dying today. That everybody was going to be playing Sabbath and Ozzy. So
Paul,
yeah.
Is part one of our show even still up? Did YouTube allow it to stay?
Yeah, because I didn't attempt to. I didn't. Why am I hearing an echo?
Yeah, I'm hearing it.
Hello. I'm still hearing something.
Richard, try muting yourself for a little bit.
Hey, Tim, do you have your YouTube on?
No.
Okay.
I'm trying to. There we go.
Hello.
All right.
Yeah, it's him. It's him.
No, I'm hearing the echo.
Yeah, Richard, mute one more time.
Richard, mute one more time.
Hello.
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 Let me
Hello.
log off and then I'll log
No,
back
it's not you. It's him.
Is it me?
No, it's not
Richard.
you. It's
All right.
Richard. I don't know what happened. He was fine before.
So go on. You were saying how do we get away with playing all of that copyrighted Beach Boys music?
Because I didn't attempt to monetize it. I left it all alone, and I think there was the only ones I had to yank because it was blocking was Sail on Sailor. And get this, you suggested a song off of Surfing USA that got me blocked too. Other than that,
Lonely Sea got you.
yeah, Lonely Sea in the Sail on Sailor.
The point I wanted to make in that video when we were talking about it was that most Beach Boys fans associate Surfer Girl as being like their earliest masterpiece, their earliest ballad masterpiece. There's an underrated gem off Surfing USA, and that's called The Lonely Sea. That came first.
Sorry. I'm listening. I'm trying to do two things at once, which sometimes is
But anyway, hey Richard, turn your mic back on for a minute here.
yeah.
Hey Richard,
Yeah.
guess what? Guess what, Richard?
What?
I played a Richard Carpenter song, and it knocks anything Kieran Carpenter ever did right out of the water.
See, I'm hearing the echo again.
Yeah.
I know you don't do drugs, so I know you're not on anything. Have you had any alcohol lately?
I'm just fucking with you, Richard.
You better be, yeah.
Well, that's what we like to do around here. We like to mess with Richard.
Hey,
It's
Oh
fun.
yeah, I know you do. Yeah.
hey Richard, Lindsey Buckingham is king.
King of what? King of what? The losers and the overrated artists.
Oh, speaking of Lindsey Buckingham. All right, I'm still hearing the damn echo. Speaking of, there we go. Maybe? Okay. Speaking of that, supposedly, I cannot believe. Damn it, Richard. You turn it back on and it says something.
I turned it off.
Here's an idea, Richard. Only have your mic on when you have something to say.
That's what I was gonna do.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Supposedly, Stevie Nicks and Lindsey Buckingham might have reconciled.
Yes, they have.
And I'm like, couldn't have done that when Christine was alive, huh? Damn it.
Does this mean new material from Fleetwood Mac?
No, this means that they are considering doing a Buckingham Nicks album.
Yep. Could you believe that? If that really come, I'm like 50 something years later. Here's number 2. If you can get your ass up here. I need some levity, please. I'm such a bossy bitch. I am. Anyways, you missed a good one, Mello. Unfortunately, it's lost to the ether. It's lost to the ether of YouTube. Okay, Oh, okay, good. Next.
Hey,
hi. How are you?
How are you?
All right.
Hello.
See, this is what I'm talking about. I love having bunches of people here with me. I do. Their re-release art. I like the Knicks as in New York Knicks. In September, they're re-releasing it. I wonder, did they remaster it, remix it? Is there bonus tracks? I have no clue.
See, the thing of it is now everything's in vaults, and so they can bring stuff out continuously for the next 30, 40 years now.
Ladies and gentlemen, we played his audition tape for Sweetleaf. It was his cough. This guy.
Mellow again. Hey, Mellow.
That's right. Hey, David, you got time, or are you in the middle of a recording session? This man, David Donnelly, is so busy. He really, really is. But me and him have got to do an interview soon, I think, out of all honesty. So what is your favorite Ozzy and Sabbath album, gang? Yeah, this is a question for everybody.
I only own two.
Okay, one at a time. you all. We're gonna start. We're gonna go start on my right on my screen. All right, Richard. Favorite Ozzy and Sabbath albums? Maybe not.
Can Richard hear you?
Ladies and gentlemen, straight from the UK, one of my favorite individuals. This guy. Hi, how are you?
Hey, David, long time no see.
Oh, look at the balloons. I love it. Happy days are here again.
Every day's a party.
Warner Brothers has the tapes. Rhino's going to release it. Okay, all right. That's cool. Hey, below. Brandon, Brandon, I wish you could come up here. You'd have some fun. You would. If you're not working. I don't know.
I tried to ask Brandon if he'd come up on your show sometime. Not yet, I guess.
We need an Australian. We have our Englishman. We have him. We need an Aussie on our show too. We need everybody. Look who popped up. Yes. So David, sir, what you up to? What's can you tell us what your current workings are?
I am actually. We've got a new Peaceful Cacophony single coming out called Ed from the Darkness is drumming on it.
Oh, cool.
It's we've done the video, so the video is being edited, and when I've been on here just a little bit, because I should have gone after I'm watching Rachel's Patreon, but
sure.
Yeah, I've got a guitar to stick down today, or this, it's 2:15 in the morning, but my sort of day, and then I'm meeting up with Denise at 12 o'clock.
Nice.
And I shall be playing her the mix, and hopefully she'll be giving it the thumbs up.
Truth be, cannot wait to hear it.
She's easy to work with. So
nice. Say hello to Denise and Ed for Idiot Psycho here, please. Yes, I'd love to have all three of you guys up sometime. That would be nice.
Oh, we should, because normally it's just me and Denise, and I play the drums, bass, guitar, keyboard.
Sure.
But it's just with this track, I did the drums first, and I thought, well, they sound a little bit like Ed's drums. It's a bit of a dark. it's like a darknessy thing. So I just said to him, I said, would you be up for just replacing my drums? And he said, well, yeah, if you want, So yeah, it's good. So yeah, this first one is a 3-piece. I guess.
Awesome. Loser List says Masters of Reality and Blizzard of Oz. So who else wants to interject on this? Favorite? Oh, hang on. Oh, good. Never Say Die. Yes.
Well,
cool. He just showed that on Rachel's show.
Yeah. Because this one has actually got a label, but I don't know what happened.
Oops. Somebody they had one job at the plant and they just couldn't do.
Yeah.
Not insulting. It's good choice, Loser List, but yes, good choice, Loser. Never Say Die. Yes, love those albums.
Me, it's Dire of a Madman for Ozzy. I mean, that one is the pinnacle album with Randy Rhoads and the song Tonight, which is my favorite all-time Ozzy song. But the Black Sabbath is because I love the Dio era, and I love Born Again with Ian Gillan. No slave against any of Ozzy stuff, but that is my personal introduction.
You made the same mistake, Rachel. It's not Ian Gillan, it's Ian Gillan.
Gillan.
Oh, that's right. You see that I in there. here the American way. We've always said Gillian, but
if there was a heavy metal version of Love Island, they could call it Gillian's Island or something. But no, it's Ian Gillan. Do you know the other one that pisses me off? No, not pisses me off, but like it makes my teeth itch when I hear it. It's like
a little bit,
when people call Cliff Richards, and when they call Keith Richards, Keith Richard, it's like what
they do that to Sally Field too. They call her Sally Fields.
Yeah, it's just and this is very British, but we have our version of Walmart over here would probably be Tesco. But the amount of people say, "Oh, I went to Tesco's today," and it's like, really? You went to one, came out, drove for a little bit, and then went to another one.
There's no S, right?
There's no S in Tesco. It's Tesco.
I've heard of Tesco.
It's like people calling it Walmarts. Oh, I'm just
don't get Paul Sawyer on Walmart.
Yeah, I don't. You know what's funny is my work knows that I talk about them, but just don't use their name. I just have all kinds of fun shit we talk about.
David is being nitpicky. Yeah, I know, Groovy Lisa. It's one of my less pleasing personality traits. I can't stand it when someone says "and also" something and whatever. It's the same. It means the same. You might as well say and something. And also, they both mean the same thing. A lot of people say, "Oh, and also Metallica will be on the bill." No, you just need to say, "Also Metallica will be on the bill."
Well, people do that and when they go and counting money, they say, like 1,000 and 100. They'll put the and 100 and instead of like saying 115, they'll go 115 or something.
Yeah. Or going to an ATM machine because the M stands for machine. So you go to an ATM machine, do you?
Yeah, right.
Sorry, I tell you what, I'll let you just think about that. I'll turn my lights so you can check out my backstage passes while I'm gone. I'm just going to go and make a cup of tea.
And let's see, there's his backstage passes while he goes whiz, ladies and gentlemen.
Nice.
I'm trying to figure out that album he's got on the corner of the couch. I can tell he's got something, but I don't know what that is.
Oh, something.
Looks like a Band on the Run.
Maybe.
I don't think it is.
I don't know.
No,
we'll find out, Tim. We'll find out, Tim.
One of his bands. One of his bands.
No, there's something just going on Rachel's, and I can't even remember.
Yeah.
Yes. So,
Band on the Run. Don't you mean the album that's not as good as Venus and Mars?
Oh boy, I love both of those albums. Okay, I do. It took me a while to really get into Venus and Mars, though. It grew on me. I liked Band first, but of course, what is it? The singles that are not on the damn thing. Junior's Farm, for God's sake. I love that damn song. And, I'm like, there was
how can you not love a song with a badass solo from Jimmy McCulloch?
Yeah.
See, there's another one. Is it McCulloch or McCulloch?
I've seen
Peace or Pice.
I thought it's Apogee. I don't know. I thought you used to call him a piece, and then somebody corrected me and said it was Apogee. I'm like, oh, my bad. Do you guys watch Robert Fripp and Tanya's show? Once in a while, they like to do those Sunday show things, and I'm glad Robert Fripp's still with us.
Yeah, no doubt.
I never heard of Robert and Tanya's show, to be honest with you.
Yeah, they've had Robert Fripp and Tanya have had their show for I think a couple of years now.
I wish Ozzy was still with us. Unfortunately, he's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't believe we're saying it in the past term already. It's like the fact that he got to go off in a nice big send off in that concert a couple weeks ago.
Thank God he made it that far.
I'm just relieved that he didn't die on stage.
Another thing. Well, that's why they wouldn't let him stand. At the end of the show, he's mouthing to the people, "Let me fucking stand," and they would not let him stand because he could have collapsed right on stage right there, and they didn't want that to be. And I think Ozzy had it in his mind, like, if I'm going to go out, maybe this is where I want to go out.
Yeah.
I
supposedly the story is he went to Switzerland because they don't have euthanasia over there illegal. So
What were you
that's
saying,
what
Tim?
I think they knew something was going to happen to his family because they really put this together pretty quick, and it was a damn good show. And it's just it's
Ah,
classic.
It's not an original.
yes.
It's not an original. It's a Rhino repress. It still plays good.
That's one of the best damn albums that's ever. I agree with Crystal. I would love to go check out that area that's it's still all there. They found the woman too that's on that cover, and they did I think she did a picture in front of the thing again, like years 55 years later. I'm like, what the hell?
Cool. I heard about that.
It's funny how many people.
I forget that woman's name.
Yeah, I don't remember her name.
I don't
I
know.
looked into it. I Googled and everything, and I found it, but I cannot remember her name. Save my life.
I've heard of the album, haven't heard the album. I just remember that it was a big money record over at the record store I used to hang at.
You know, it's funny. I was thinking, like, how many, like, between Black Sabbath and Deep Purple. In the Deep Purple's Perfect Strangers record, if you open it up, there's a big family tree of all the members going into, and they all come back, and you see how it, like, spreads out like a tree. But it's funny when you think of Black Sabbath, how many, like, leftovers of Black Sabbath Richie Blackmore took. That you can't say that the opposite. Nobody from the Deep Purple camp went over and. Well, no, I guess Ian Gillian would count as that, but it's just funny. It seems like Deep Purple has given Black Sabbath more rejects than the other way around.
During the Born Again tour, and I've heard it, I know it's on YouTube, and yes, I'd love to play it for you people, but I'm not in the mood to get nailed again, unless it's by a hot chick. And so, but they did what would you want to? We called this the other day. What was it? Deep Sabbath or Black Purple or whatever. Smoke on the Water was one of the encores for the Born Again tour.
Wow,
so weird. It's really weird to hear this. Yeah,
Tony Iommi playing Richie Blackmore. It's like.
Thank you,
very
Louise Livingstone.
That's right. That's her.
I love the song "Digital Bitch" from Born Again.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, I've heard that one. Mel, actually.
Right.
Yeah. So.
I wish I had some Ozzy Osbourne albums, but I just never come across any used.
I don't know. I sold all mine actually.
The best Ozzy solo song to me was "I Don't Want to Stop."
I don't know.
I don't want to stop.
I'm an idiot. What's that on?
What?
I forget. It could have been The Ultimate Sin, but
I don't know.
Excuse me.
I'll tell you what. I remember there was a song that Ozzy put out with Randy Rhoads that didn't make it on Blizzard or Dire of a Madman, and I remember it was on the flip side of, I think, the Flying High Again single. And we only knew this because we would go to at school, we would go to this restaurant down the street, and it would have, like, it was a diner, and it would have the little jukeboxes in the booths with you. And there would be an Ozzy Osbourne, and it would be Flying High Again, but then there would be this song called Spiders. We're like, what the heck is Spiders?
Right. I was going to play that in the playlist, of course, before I got taken off the air. That's why
I'll tell you what, never heard it anywhere else, but it was just unreleased, only on the flip side of Fly High Again.
That's why I went off and played You Said It All, which was another one off that live EP. Yep, he's in heaven with Ray. And no, David isn't shooting up Mr. Blood Vessel.
I got a cup of tea.
Yeah, see?
I'll tell you what, though, the only connection with Ozzy is, or even more with Randy Rhoads, I found out that Randy Rhoads' mom still had a music store in California operating after he died, like many years. So, like, probably in 1985, I wound up getting the phone number to that music store. And I wound up speaking with Dolores Rhoads for like almost an hour on the phone about her son.
Wow.
That's something I'll never forget. And it was just an amazing thing that she actually spent that much time with me on the phone. She was talking to me almost like a family member. I mean, it was crazy. Dolores Road.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you, if I do go to that record show Saturday, that is one of the things I'm going to be looking for, is to see the prices of the Sabbath and the Ozzy albums now. Because everybody's getting the stock sorted. Every table, they're going to bet you they're going to change all the damn prices.
Are you
Seriously.
kidding me? Anytime anybody passes, that the albums go up big time.
When Michael Jackson and George Michael? Oh, good God! Around here, it was ridiculous.
Like remember how right the very second that fucking what's his name, Eddie Van Halen passed away.
Oh God, yes.
All of a sudden, they announced a greatest hits album from him.
Yeah.
I just want to just going to answer James Foley.
I have to cut it short. My PC battery is low, and I don't have a charger with me.
God bless,
Paul,
brother.
get in touch with me about further plans about part 2.
We'll do. Like I said, we'll probably shoot for August 30th. We'll do part 2. Probably
I think that would be great. Like I said, that day falls on the anniversary of the Surf's Up album, which is really one of their top best albums.
Yep. That sounds good. All right. Take care, Mason. Thank you for being on.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Mason.
So young.
Yeah, albums going up in value because Connie Francis had passed away just not too long ago too.
She did,
and it's like I realized that this record I'm finding out is like going up in really major value.
That's because I guess there was a song, something to do with TikTok. I'm not on TikTok.
Pretty Little Baby. Yeah, Pretty Little Baby.
This album, I didn't even know it's been in the collection for. But then I heard other people talking about it. I went to go look, and sure enough, I had it. And I'm like, I'll show you like the.
Oh, Pretty Little Baby's all over. By the way, when we did the Connie Francis thing, and then for some reason we played all the Sabbath songs that were non-Ozzy. By the way, I didn't get nailed for all the non-Ozzy Sabbath stuff. In fact, they just simply said, "Yeah, we're not going to monetize it." I'm like, notice the difference. It was because it was the Oz man. That's why. That's why I got taken down, bastards.
Right.
Dream Eternal Band, Ozzy, Randy Rhoads, Randy Castillo, Jeff Nichols, and Bob Daisley. Yes, wait a minute. Bob's dead? I don't remember Bob being dead.
I don't remember that either.
Lee Kerslake's dead. I know that. I thought Bob was still with us. I don't know.
I mean, that's the one questionable thing. If ever in Ozzy's career, that decision to record over Lee Kerslake and Bob Daisley's parts, that just was kind of.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. I can't remember who did the re-records just for those parts.
It was what's his name? The guy from Faith No More.
Mike Borden.
Mike Borden. Yeah, they did him, and it was the guy from Alice in Chains.
Mike Inez.
Mike Inez and Mike Borden.
How the hell do I know this shit?
But that doesn't happen. That happens quite regularly. I know that when Iggy Pop was making the Soldier album, Iggy had Glenn Matlock on bass, and he had Steve New, who just left the Rich Kids that he was in with Glenn Matlock on guitar. And apparently one day David Bowie came to the studio to see how people were doing, and Steve New's girlfriend Patti Paladin. Bowie was trying to chat her up, and Steve caught him, and he punched Bowie down the stairs.
Oh my god!
I didn't even expect to hear that. And so Iggy wiped all Steve New's guitar work off it, and he's brilliant. Steve New is an amazing. He was a punk guitarist, but he was really into things like Zappa and what have you. So he knew his stuff,
Wow.
And I when I listen to Soldier now, I just think, Steve, why do that? Just, why cut your nose off to spite your face, just because two people. It's Bowie's fault for chatting up his girlfriend. Who else wouldn't? I wouldn't care who you are either. You're having a go at my girlfriend. I'll fucking
right.
Yeah, well.
And I was just going to
say, that Saturday Night Live skit with Rick Springfield doing Jesse's Girl, and the drummer's name's Jesse.
Right, yeah. And James Farley said, do you guys watch Robert and Toya? Well, he's put Tonya, but I believe he means Toya.
Yeah, Toya.
And I don't know about you guys, but I was a huge Toy fan in the punk days. I loved Sheep Farming Barnet, The Blue Meaning, and the live album. Those were the three that were great. But I carried on getting her stuff. Finally, when I was on one of these 80s tours with Midge, she was on the bill as well. And I was stood in the corridor, and she just came and stood next to me because she was waiting for someone else to come out of a dressing room. So I thought, oh, all right, well, I've never met her. Now's the time. And I said, I'm a big fan of yours. I've never had someone who doesn't know me be as rude to me as she was.
Wow.
Just unnecessarily rude. And I have to say also that Robert Fripp, I did a bit of work for him, and he is also one of the rudest up their own asses people I've
Now, I've heard that about
and I'm
Fripp.
not taking away from his guitar skills. The guy's a fucking genius. But what a wanker.
Some people, yeah.
I've heard that about Fripp. Yes.
Some guys are difficult, man. The way they are.
He's probably upset because he hasn't got any lips. Look at a photo of him.
I'll tell you the most standoff.
And he's about 4'11" as well.
Oh wow.
I will say one cool thing he did, Robert Fripp, that I've seen. He had this circle of guitar players. Literally like 50 guitar players.
Don't get me wrong, Mello. Don't get me wrong. He's done an amazing amount of stuff. It's incredible. Crimson, but that doesn't stop him being a complete twat.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Well, I hear the same thing a lot about Steve Howe as well. Like, he is very difficult, and he's not fan-friendly. And
he's not. He was getting pissed off.
That all Yes came out but Steve Howe.
Yeah.
Shook all their hands. Steve Howe was not happy.
There was
his son though, Dylan. Howe, I know him pretty well, and he's really nice, really good, really cool. So
you probably said, I want to be like my dad.
Yeah, maybe it's one of those. Yeah.
Tim, what were you going to say?
One of the most standoffish guys that I've ever met was Joe Perry.
Oh, really?
Very, very standoffish.
Perry from Aerosmith. Right?
Yes.
I keep hearing a weird rumor that because of Steve Tyler showing up for the Back to the Beginning concert, right?
Yeah.
Now is there possibility? I'm like, you know what? No, don't do this. The Aerosmith may be talking about possibly coming back for a tour. I'm like,
no,
just give it up. Give it up, okay?
They are discussing a farewell show.
Just one show.
One show, and it will probably be in Fenway Park in Boston or Yankee Stadium.
Well, hopefully, they'll let Joey back in because I don't know why the heck.
I don't care who plays however long, because people have proven, like Tony Bennett played up until his 90s and he still sounded great. Yeah. If you start looking like Frankie Valli, then it's time to hang up. It's like, what are they doing to Frankie Valli? I always see her videos of him looking like a zombie, and it's just like, give the guy a break. And I want to hear from Frankie Valli himself. Someone better get an interview with him and saying, yeah, I want to be on this stage. I'm not being forced. I want to hear from him directly.
I mean, the way Steven Tyler looked 2 weeks ago, he looked pretty darn good for his age, and but whether he could do a whole tour, I kind of doubt it. But one show, I think he would have that in him.
And especially in Boston and Fenway, that would be a good way to close things out.
Exactly, and do it kind of like what the Sabbath show was. Have it an all-day thing and have their peers,
it's their hometown as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, it would be one thing if these guys, when they get up in age, if they were going to have a farewell thing like that, and then they decide they don't want to leave music and they want to, go and reinvent yourself and do something new. Maybe if you establish yourself again and you have a success again, then maybe there'll be a demand to see Aerosmith or whoever they are one more time. It's
if to me, if Aerosmith does do a final show, I hope Joey's there. I hope the drummer is there.
Yeah.
Get all 5 guys together.
Oh, you got the original.
And then bring out Jimmy Crespo and Rick Dufay for
that would be cool. Mm-hmm.
How many bands could do that kind of thing? Kiss could have did that a long time ago. Had one big Kiss festival, had every member of Kiss there on the stage doing, and then like the ones that aren't part of the song, they stand back and just be supportive when their turn comes up.
Agreed.
You know, that's what they should did. All these bands, Deep Purple, Kiss, Metallica did it to a degree. On their anniversary, they had Dave Mustaine. They even had the original guys that they played with on their demos come up. That one black guy that played guitar before Kirk Hammett and even before Dave Mustaine. They had a black guitar player, and he even came up.
I think.
Can I answer a couple of questions?
Yes.
The first one is, do you think that Buddy Rich was one of the best drummers ever? Yeah. And my dad took me to see him in 1982 at the Ipswich Gaumont Theatre. And my favourite album, and it reminds me of my late dad now, of course, is that this is my dad's copy of Big Swing Face.
Oop, hang on.
Oh, cool. Yeah. That's nice.
It's on the Liberty label.
I actually have that album, David. Have that album.
This is 1967, the year of my birth. Okay. And then I recently got this, which is the really rather sexy Japanese red vinyl, dark red vinyl one. And I think it's
nice.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, that's not.
I think it's rather beautiful. Yeah. So yeah, my answer to that is yes, I do. I do. And then Mr. Bloodvessel has said, "How do you feel about Keith Levine's guitar playing?" Now I don't know whether you're asking that from the point of view of knowing that I worked with Keith quite a bit. If you want to, I'm not trying to advertise myself, but if you want to go on my YouTube channel, just David Donnelly, you'll see me and Keith doing Low Life at the 100 Club in London, which was fantastic, and not that long ago. I mean, obviously he passed away, and I was very upset about that because he was actually a good friend of mine. And to ask your actual question, just amazing. And in rehearsals, sometimes we'd be playing something, and I'd stop and I'd go, "What are you doing? How are you doing that?" Because he certainly didn't bother with effects pedals and things like that. It really was. His sound was in his fingers. It's amazing player, really. Just a bit too fond of his substances and a little bit nuts. But I did love the guy. So
exactly.
I think it's great. So yeah, have a look at that. If you didn't know that, go on my YouTube. It says something like Keith Levine 100 Club or whatever, and you'll see me and him.
Nice.
Coming out, and it was just a really, really.
We'll put that in my notes.
He got up to play with my band, which is fucking amazing,
That's incredible, man.
So check it out. It's a good one. It's a good one and a nice little tribute, I think.
Gentlemen, I appreciate all of you people coming on here. I am going to actually have to close this up. Seriously, I'm sorry. Like I said, gang, the people that were here, we had almost up to 26 people for the Ozzy thing. But oh well, I got. That's all it was for this nonsense. But I'm glad that we all got to talk. See, I miss this. I miss being able to talk about different things, and we will do this again, please. Hoping maybe whoever can show up Thursday, we will hopefully maybe do a show on Thursday again. I don't know.
Thank you for having me, Paul. Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, well,
I'd like to say it's nice to see you all. I'm sorry I've been away, and I know why. I mean, Dave, you sent me a couple of really nice messages, and I didn't get back to them, but only
I don't remember what I sent. That's been a month ago.
No, but it was just because as a lot of people know, I think I don't keep much of a secret of it, but I had this huge glut of bereavements, one after another, and
when it rains, it pours.
I've been doing therapy for the last while and stuff, and so I just
I didn't know that
when you sent me those messages, I just couldn't think of what to say because you were sort of saying, "How you doing? What you up to?" I'm falling apart.
Yeah, I remember, David. No problem.
So no worries. I love you, man. You're all right with me.
We'll see about that on I don't know about the Saturday because, like I said, it's what the thing is, it's blazing hot here. It's going to be like in the mid 90s. It has been now for over a week.
90 again here.
And if, like I said, if I go to Carthage, it's going to be in the morning for sure, and I'm going to have to leave early just to do it. I don't know if I'm going to do it yet. I ended up talking. I was a little bummed about this, but when I talked to my buddy, John Humphrey from Seether and the Nixons have a new EP out, but because I'm hoping that he was going to at least get vinyl or CD, but they don't have that right now. It's in process, and so it's only on streaming right now. But go check out Nixon's new EP and check out their cover, which they've done for over 20 years, of The Seeker from The Who. Yeah, you're gonna dig it. You will dig it, guys. Hi. You're just showing up just as I'm about ready to scram. Unfortunately,
You want to go out with an Ozzy song?
No, I love that, but no, I'm not in the mood for that. For any more nonsense from the YouTube police.
I know. Yeah, you don't want to get. Yeah, right.
Once again, hey, listen, Tim, thanks for coming up here. Don't be a stranger. None of you guys don't be a stranger. Like I said, I love you all, and I appreciate you guys for putting up with me. Now it's time to see a fat bearded man chew a record. Have a great day. Psycho's Platters is a Love Peace production.